Okay, everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Dinobot. So as you can see, we've got three figures here. They're all pretty much exactly the same molds, just slightly different head sculpts, etc. But the transformation processes are all the same. So this is just the transformation process. The reviews are separately uploaded. And also I intend this to be a bit of a tutorial, so I hope it helps you out. It's also really tricky, to be honest. So let's start off by taking the arms right out to the side and then opening up the dinosaur claws. So open these right up like this. You can see like it's got a huge wingspan. Then you're going to bend at what I suppose was his elbow joint when he was in Robot, but it's going to be his knee when he's in the dinosaur. Now what you actually need to do is just to bring these out. So lift this right up out of the way, and then you can take out the smaller dinosaur hands. These are tabbed in just via this little port here. Bring these all the way out, so you can see that there. That's going to bring this out, so that's around that side. Then what you're looking to do is turn them around like this, so it's like a, I don't know, reverse Egyptian with your hands like that. Then what we've got is we're going to bring these down this way. These will now turn around like so. I need to turn this, actually turn it around and like so. So what you're looking at is this part of the skin, obviously not the holes, is on the outside. So rotate these around and rotate that like so. That's the back part. As you turn it round, then you're looking to rotate these all the way back over to the front, pretty much just like so, and then you can lift them totally up out of the way. So there's lots going on, as you can see. What we're going to do now though, we're going to lift these out. So open these up. Once these are up like so, you're going to then rotate this 180 degrees and this will just slot in. So you've got this little tab and a little slot there. Same on this side. There's your tab, there's your slot. Open that up and then you can open the legs up and then these fit inside there, ready. It's starting to take shape. You can then separate this top part here from the dinosaur head, lift the dinosaur head up, bring your legs together, so make sure these are facing each other. Fold your heels into the actual feet and then rotate this, keeping the legs together 180 degrees. So you can see how that's now all going to line up. Let's just bring the smaller dinosaur hands out of the way like so. Then take this part, bring this all the way back, fold over where of course the robot head is, and then we're going to tab this over. So this is, I suppose, where it gets a little tricky, but I'll hopefully point out to you exactly what you're looking for. So you need to open up the, I suppose, calves, whatever they are, and then on the inside of this there's some cutouts right in there. What you're looking to do is get that tab, so this tiny little tab there, into there. So if everything's out of the way and everything's sort of in the right position, also you've got these cutouts there on the top of what were the kneecaps. These are going to go into that part. So it's just a case of lining everything up. So if we go there first, make sure that's all the way up. That's going to pop in there, and then that's going to pop right in at the top. Hopefully you saw that. Same principle here. Pop that in there. Pop that in all the way at the top. Now, this is, I suppose, the last bit, which is, again, a little bit tricky. Let's just bring this down. What you've got is two tiny little slits, two little cutouts there, and then you've got these little tabs on the bottom of the back of the feet. Just prise it apart ever so slightly, and then bring the dinosaur leg down in. It doesn't tab in anywhere else. This just literally rests over. You can then correct the orientation of the first claws, the first big, I suppose, main feet, and the arms. And then, of course, don't forget the tail. Pop this into there and pop this into the back. And there you go. That's him in his alternate mode. So if we're going to take him back, obviously you need to separate the tail. I'd say then grab the legs, pull these out. It's much easier to go back, and to be honest, even if you make a couple of mistakes, you can easily correct them going back. It's much harder coming the other way because obviously everything's got to be in a specific order. Now you can start to disconnect everything. So take these tiny little tabs off there and then lift the legs up. That's freed that from there straight away. I'm just going to move these arms completely out of the way, straighten out the legs, collapse these little covers. They will tab back in with each other on each side. Bring the correct orientation of the feet and pull the heel spur out like so. And then before we forget, what we need to do is rotate this around 180 degrees. So you've got the front, the dinosaur head at the front, fold that right over on itself like so. Then what we're going to do is separate the robot head, bring this up, and then collapse this part down over on itself like that. So you see this tab at the front, this will then slot into the back of the dinosaur head like so. Now it's just a case of sorting out this jumbled mess, shall we say. So if you remember, we need to separate the arms, which are of course the main legs. Then the back part, this part stays the same. This part needs to fold out. So this part here will fold out. Oh, if that happens, it's not a problem. Just reconnect that there and then start to bring this down over, covering the rest of the actual dinosaur head. We'll keep these up out of the way for now. I'll bring this down. You've got 2 tabs either side of there. This will come down and it will fit into the back of this, so make sure you just prise it open enough for that to spot in there, which is great. This little tab will fit into the back of the claw. Bring this underneath, rotate it around. This little slot will go into that tab there. This is probably the most intricate Voyager figure I've ever laid my eyes on. If you can think of any others, please let me know in the comments, because I can't think of a Voyager that's perhaps this intricate and I would say a little difficult, but it's hopefully this video is making it not so difficult. To tab that in there as well. All you've got to do now then is correct the orientation of the arm. So as you bring this down, you can see that's wrong. Turn the shoulder around that way, bring this down there, make sure that's obviously where the bicep's going to be. Close the fists up. So mainly all you're really doing is rotating the shoulder around and then correcting that there. But hopefully that's made what is quite a difficult transformation process a bit easier for you. Let me know in the comments, guys. Take care.